everyone, welcome back to Colourful Indian. I'm so happy to have you here. My name is Ranita and I like getting into makeup related content. If you're the same, I would love to have you here again, so do subscribe and say hello by dropping a comment. Today we're getting into part 2 of my Electrum Cosmetics series for Midnight Moth. Now Midnight Moth is quite a big collection, so I already did one video of the palette, which I will link over here. You can go and check that one out. It's got 4 looks, all shades tested as always, and then swatches in multiple types of lighting so that you can see all of those shifts. And if you want to see me hold up the mirror and show you even more shifts on my eyes, that video has that as well. So I highly recommend going and checking that out, if you're planning to get the palette, and it retails for $60. Now this is part 2 where we're going to be looking at these gorgeous singles. I was sent like 12 and they're all over here, and I was also sent that beautiful kaleidoscope single over there as well. So I'm really excited to try all of this. I'm going to do one shade on each eye, and I've also got product shots of each individual shade. So I've got them with filter and without filter. The reason I include the filter is because I want you to see like all of the shifts. Sometimes the camera doesn't catch it, so sometimes having that filter kind of allows you to see a couple of shifts that you don't normally see without it. This is a very exciting collection. So without further ado, let's get into the very first shade. Hey everyone! Okay, so this is the very first shade. This is Majestic. It looks really pretty. It's kind of got this gold thing going on, and it does have some pretty colors that I can see as well that come through. So let's just see how it looks on my lids, and then we'll do that shifty thing that I like to do. It's a very smooth shade from what I'm seeing, and super sparkly. This is so pretty. I really like this. Okay, so I can see a bit of that silver kind of color coming through. So this is more of like a white gold. That's what this kind of comes across as a silvery gold shade, and it's really pretty. Okay, so let's just look at that. You can see how that looks like. Alright, so this shade is actually pretty magical. Now this has actually got like pink sparkles, green sparkles in it. It is so pretty. I did capture some shifts as I was actually like doing the product shot video, so you should be able to see a bit of a green coming through, A little bit of like pink sparkles up close. It's a very, very bright, sparkly shade, and I think it's very beautiful. The best way that I could actually describe this shade is that it's a really, really beautiful yellowy kind of gold, and it's very silvery. It's got that kind of cooler, you know, tone to it, and it's kind of got this green and pink shift kind of happening because it has green and pink sparkles. So it's very, very sparkly and really, really pretty. And if I just bring this up here, I'm hoping that the camera will actually capture a bit of those shifts. Next we have this over here. Now this is Lustre. Lustre looks really, really pretty. It's kind of more bronze in comparison to this shade over here. So let's just stamp this on and then I'll show you up close what this looks like. Now all of these shades are super, super sparkly, really, really beautiful. And I think that you're gonna have a lot of fun, you know, with all of these if you get them. The whole collection is a bundle, is $170, and it has a value of $189. So again, just super, super sparkly, so satisfying to look at, and you know, it's just really pretty. So yeah, you can see that this has more of a bronze thing going on in comparison to that. Let me bring you up close so that you can kind of see the colors. You can see this color, how it looks like. It's definitely more bronze, and this one's more gold toned. Yeah, you can definitely see that difference right off the bat. So this is definitely like a more cool toned shade, but still very, very pretty. That's the first two shades done already. Now this shade over here is Lustre, and Lustre kind of does have a slight pink shift happening as well. Next we have Stargazer. This is Stargazer over here. Looks like a very, very pretty shade. I'm super excited to get this on my lids. Okay, so let's just apply that. Just getting my mirror up. So again, really, really sparkly and just so, so pretty. This is a like a yellow kind of gold, and you can see a very good shift over there. It's kind of going from this yellowy gold to like a very cool toned shade, and it's, I don't know, I really like this one. I think this is gorgeous, and when I'm looking at the sparkles, it seems to have like pinks and greens like right over there. And yeah, when I'm turning my eye like this, it kind of just blends in with my skin color, and I really love that kind. I love shades like that. Those are some of my favorites. You can definitely see that cooler tone coming through over there because I can also see it, and I really like that about this shade. Now this is a beauty. This is Pandora. Pandora looks like this. You can see a purple kind of thing happening here, but it also has a neutral thing going on. So I'm really keen to see how this is gonna look. And it's really, really sparkly. Honestly, all the shades from this are so, so, so sparkly and so magical. I think that anyone who buys like the Midnight Moth collection, including the palette, is going to be so unbelievably happy with how sparkly all of this is. Like, I cannot get over how sparkly these are. So now this obviously here is a warmer toned shade, because you know, like from everything we've seen so far, those ones were definitely like on the cooler side. Now this is actually really warm, reminds me of summer, and I saw purple in it, and you can't see the purple, right? So we're gonna do that shift thing, and I'm gonna show that to you. So this is Pandora up close, and I'm just gonna show you the shifts here. I can see that purple coming through. You can definitely see that through the base. You can see reds, greens, like right over there. Lots of beautiful, beautiful colors just coming through from that one shade. It is so sparkly and so warm. And when I remove it, it looks completely different. How magical is that? I'm absolutely loving Pandora. I think it's one of my favorite shades from the neutrals. Like the more neutral shades there are, you know, like the ones that are coming up look absolutely incredible because those have a bit more color to them. But out of the neutrals, I feel like Pandora is probably my favorite just because it has a warm thing and it's going to purple and green and all these shifts that I don't think I've ever seen in any neutral shades that I own. This is truly a very, very unique shade. Next we have Illuminated. This is what Illuminated looks like. It's really fascinating and it's got this kind of like red, kind of like pinky red shift happening, and I just can't wait to see how this is going to look like on my lids. So I'm gonna take that and put it on here, and I'm instantly seeing that beautiful fiery red coming through. I can see it here on my mirror, and I will hold it up so that you can see that shift. Now this kind of is a, I think this is a holochrome from the, just looking at the formula, and it looks really, really beautiful. I hope that you can see that. It's like red, yellow, kind of like golds and stuff all coming through. It's really, really quite fascinating. And it's so, so sparkly. The shade is amazing. Really, really beautiful. Definitely not a shade that you want to be missing out on. And as you can see, if I turn my eyes like this, then it kind of has this silvery kind of base, which is so fascinating because I can see that gorgeous, gorgeous red coming through. It's so beautiful. Now this is the color Sphynx. This is Sphynx and it is so freaking magical. I've seen pinks, purples, greens, blues, silvers, and you can see it's kind of like a silvery purple on my finger as I'm doing this. So let's see how it shows up here, and then we'll also do the shift. Oh my goodness, this shade is gorgeous. It's so, so intense. I can't get enough of this. I think that this is also a holochrome just from the formula, you know, and the way that it's working. And yeah, you can definitely see all these colors that I was telling you about coming through. It's like silver with greens, purples, blues, pinks, reds. It's so magical. Like, I really love this shade. This beautiful shade is Flutter. Now this is Flutter over here. Now I'm actually so amazed that in the camera you can see it's kind of like purpley and silver, because when I'm looking at it in the pan, it is the most pretty pink. It's just so, so cute. I love this shade and I can't wait to see what it's going to look like. So let's put this on. Oh my goodness. You know, this is amazing because, again, this shade, it does not look silver, like when I'm looking at it right now, because I'm looking at the camera too, and it looks like it's kind of coming out like a lilac, that like a kind of purple or a light pink even, but in the mirror, oh my goodness, if you could see how intense that pink is, it's like a hot pink almost. It's just so, so intense and so beautiful. I absolutely love this shade. Just look at that, so, so beautiful. And I love the name. I feel like it's very, very apt. Now this is another incredible shade. This is Dusk. Dusk got me so excited. So you can see what it looks like on my finger. And again, I'm really amazed because it does not look anything like this when I'm looking at it in real life. I'm looking at it on the camera, it just looks like a pink. But Dusk actually has the most brilliant, beautiful electric blue coming through there. So let me just put that over here. Oh my gosh, hope and pray that you can see, oh my gosh, Dusk is my favorite shade. Yeah, you can see a bit of that blue coming through there. Oh my goodness, I love Dusk. This is me. This kind of shade is so me, and I'm gonna say this, it's kind of translucent because, you know, my skin is brown, so like when I'm turning here you can see a bit of that pinky purple coming through, but for the most part it's that beautiful electric blue that has my heart just going, oh my goodness. This is 100% my favorite shade so far. I love it. Okay, so I'm not able to capture that exact electric blue, but these are, you know, just a bit of the shifts that you can get with this. Believe me when I say that this is a true electric blue. I'm not sure why my camera is not able to really pick that up, and I wish that it could, but it is honestly so intense. Now we have Crescent. This is Crescent. It kind of has this neutral thing going on, but it also has a very beautiful green that's coming through. So that's why I wanted to pair it with the next shade, which is Everlasting, which also has a beautiful green kind of thing going on. So you can kind of see the two greens together, and then, you know, you can kind of compare the two and see what they look like. But I really like this one. I'm seeing kind of like a mint green coming through from this, and it's capturing beautifully on the camera as well. I did see a couple of really nice shifts as well, so we're gonna look at that. So this is Crescent. It is absolutely stunning, as you can see. I love this shade. I'm very drawn to cool tones and greens, and just, you know, when I saw the colors coming through, I immediately knew that I was going to be drawn to Crescent and Everlasting, which is going to be the next shade, but you can see what this looks like. It's beautiful, isn't it? So stunning. Now we come to Everlasting, a beautiful green shade. This is what Everlasting looks like on my finger. It's definitely a more intense green than Crescent, and a different green as well. And the shifts are just gorgeous. So just look at that. It's definitely so much more intense, I think, in its own way. I absolutely love this. I can kind of see blues coming through here as well, pinks, purples. It's a completely different shade from Crescent, and they're both beautiful. Honestly, I would love to get both of these if I hadn't received them in my collection. So yeah, you can see this. I love that blue that you can see. It's like a blue halo coming through over there, and I absolutely love that. So yeah, you can see the shifts here. Pinks, purples, absolutely gorgeous. All right, now we have 3 more shades to go. This one is Dawn. This is what Dawn looks like. It's also a very beautiful cool tone shade, and very pretty, very sparkly. And I'm just placing it onto my lids here. So this one seems to have like a silvery blue kind of tint, and it's got pink sparkles. It's a very pretty shade. I'll just show you some of those shifts over there. You should be able to see purples, pinks, blues. Just a gorgeous silvery blue shade. Like, this would look so good with blue eyeshadow. Even silver, purple, pink. Honestly, there's so many combinations, yeah, with each of these shades. This shade over here is Mysterious. Now Mysterious looks like this on my finger. It's a completely different purple when I'm looking at it, so I'm already seeing so many shifts, you know, just by turning it to the camera. Now I'm just gonna place it onto my lid. It's definitely like a very, very intense color, which I like. I'm really enjoying this collection. I feel like Electrum has done an amazing job, as always. No surprises there. It is a fantastic collection, and it looks incredible. So this over here is kind of like more cool toned, and it's absolutely gorgeous. Here you should be able to see even like this interesting yellowy green gold thing coming through here. Last but not least, we have Nightskies, which is a gorgeous kaleidoscope eyeshadow. I have never tried an eyeshadow like this, and I'm super excited to try it on. This is what the color looks like on my finger. It actually has a ton of shifts and a lot of color, which is a lot more than the camera is picking up when I show it to you like directly like this. So I'm just gonna put it onto my eyes for you to see. And I don't want to blend this, because obviously if I blend it, you're not going to see like all of those magical colors coming through. So I'm doing the bare minimal blending here, okay? I'm just pressing, and I'm doing the same thing on this side. And it has that really beautiful kind of like electric blue that I saw in Dusk. Like I see that coming through as well, which I absolutely love. I think the key to this is to just put it there and not touch it. And unfortunately I touched the other eye a bit more, but I like this. I like the first eye more because it doesn't have as much, you know, like it's not blended as much as the second eye essentially. Sorry, I'm tired, so I'm seeing a lot of stuff, and I've got glitter all over my face. Okay, so let me just show you the shifts. You can see this, right? It's so freaking gorgeous. Hey everyone, so that is it for, you know, all of the single eyeshadows. I'm really excited, and I think that these are absolutely stunning. I really love the kaleidoscope eyeshadows, which I'm wearing right now. I think they're so magical, so beautiful. I actually wish that my camera was able to pick this up even better than what it looks like currently on the screen, because I'm looking at it and I'm like, oh, it's kind of like muting the colors. This is not what it actually looks like. It's a lot more intense. I think that this is a beautiful collection of shades, and I hope that those chrome flake swatches are good enough. I will probably feature them in future looks. I'm also going to be, like I said, getting the glosses when they actually come out. So, you know, when I've purchased all that, I'll try and feature the flakes a bit more in that next video. It'll probably be in a new makeup video or whatever. But for today, this is all I have for you. So thank you for joining me. I hope that you had fun looking at all of the products, you know, product shots, the shifts and everything. I hope it was sufficient for you. I had a lot of fun, and, you know, I think that these are gorgeous shades. The kaleidoscope one was definitely one of my favorites, and definitely like Dusk as well. I just loved Dusk. This is the pink one with the super electric kind of blue shift. It looks like a normal pink in this video, doesn't it? But it's not like this. It has this gorgeous electric blue shift, and I wish with all my heart and soul that I could actually capture it and show how beautiful it is. It's really one of the most gorgeous shades I've ever seen in my life. So yeah, I think this is a fantastic collection by Electrum. Midnight Moth is amazing. And if you want to see the palette, which retails for $60, check out my other video, which, you know, I did before this. That was part 1. This is part 2. So I have nothing more to add. I think this is amazing. Absolutely love all of these shades. So happy that I got to show these to you and what they look like on my eyes. If you have any more questions, if you need comparisons and all of that, please let me know, and I will, you know, probably do that in a separate video on it, or in a reel or something like that. So anyway, thank you for joining me, and I will see you again very soon for another makeup video. Until then, I hope you have a wonderful week. Lots of love to you. Bye bye.